Welcome to another hard-hitting edition of Eat Sleep Sixers. I am BG. We got Jose in the building.
You.
Tough loss. Sixers fall to the Minnesota Timberwolves 121-120. Uh, Considering we was down 20 to come back and lose by one. Me and Jose was talking before we went live. There's no such thing as moral victories, but at least they ain't fold and just say, you know what, we lost. They fought back. That third quarter was huge. Some key plays late in the game, completely on defense and offense by the whole team. Uh, so they showed up a little too late. I mean, I feel like if we had that third quarter energy in the first half, then we win that game easily. But I mean, it's hard to compete when a guy doesn't miss a shot. Cat wasn't missing. I mean, we had him in foul trouble overall, but he just wasn't missing. So tough game. First game back for the big fella. So I didn't expect it to be the perfect mesh of the game, but I mean, I'm not happy with the result. But when I look at the box score, it doesn't kill me to look at that box score and say, "Oh, we went out there and was trash." We went out there and played, man. We went out there and played. So on to the next one. But we here to talk about this game, I guess. So what's your thoughts, Hose? What you thinking?
I mean, I was talking about this earlier. I know Cat was perfect from the field, but you give me a sick and B over a perfect Cat any day of the week. I'll
Nah,
take it.
nah, this is his first game back. He ain't played in a long time, and it showed in the first half. To be honest with you, first half I feel like it was just he was just going through the motions. Second half and overtime, oof, he had 32 just in that time frame. 'Cause he had 10 at halftime. He had 32 in the second half and overtimes. It was big when we needed him to be on defense too. That one swipe in the middle of the lane when he got the steal, that was huge.
Yeah.
That was huge.
Um. Overall in this game, man, again, this is his first game back. Um. Before I continue on what I was about to say, I need to send a crazy APB out for Cork Moss. There, there's a t-shirt reward because I'm not giving out no money. That man is rich, but somebody go find him. Like
Find him.
I'm about
Find
to go
him.
put him in the back of a milk carton.
Find him. Let's not forget that if you take away very huge bucket, very huge offensive rebound, Andre Drummond, where you at, buddy?
Yeah, where
Who?
you at?
Where you at?
Where
Where
you
you at,
at?
buddy? Yeah.
Um, you can't leave it all to the same guys that's always producing, man. Like you guys gave us a little tease glimpse in the beginning of the season, and then y'all know where to be found, man. Like
Yeah.
when the team needs you the most, you know what I'm saying? Where y'all?
We're gonna be all right though.
Where
Like I
y'all
said,
at?
the big fella's first game back. So I mean, it changes a lot of things, changes the rotation, changes the lineup a lot with the big fella being back. And hopefully when we get a couple practices under our belt, we'll be right back where we need to be. Right back where we need to be.
I can't even be mad. This is his first game back. My man had 42 points,
14
14
rebounds,
rebounds.
a
All
lot of
right.
key stops, a lot of key defensive plays.
A lot of key defensive plays. I mean, he had a little bit more turnovers than I would have liked him to have, but
Ooh, wait. So
yeah.
I know what all the 2-5 fans are saying right now. That turnover by Maxi late. That turnover by Maxi late is big.
Man,
We don't.
we saw 2-5 make those mistakes too, man.
But this is what I'll do. This is what I'll do right now. I won't excuse it. We wouldn't excuse it from Ben. We don't excuse it from Joel. So I'm not going to excuse from Maxi. As everybody that's watching knows, we are definitely supporters of Maxi right now and what he's brought to the team, how much he's improved. But the facts is the facts. That turnover just can't happen. That turnover just can't happen. It's inexcusable. Uh, and obviously, you got to move on to the next play and the next game. But I won't give him a pass. I will not give Maxi a pass because that's what everybody thinks we're gonna do. We're gonna be like, oh, it's all right, but he's scoring. No, it's more. It's bigger than that. That turnover was huge.
Yeah, it was. hold on to the ball. If anything, like, you know what I'm saying. I feel like you were dribbling it. It wasn't like you picked it up with two hands. You could dribble a couple more times before you try to make a pass. D'Angelo Russell was kind of hot there, man. You put it right in his palms, man. Like he didn't give too much effort to steal that ball.
at all, at
You know
all.
what I mean? So you gotta make it tough. Yeah, you can't just be giving away, basketballs like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. You might as well just put it in his pocket for all that. But again, I love the effort. Uh, you know, we could blame this guy, we could blame that guy, all night long. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that this man came off of COVID, coach was saying he was really bad, and he come back and do what he did tonight. Um, I agree with your comment, Michael. He do got to take his blinders off. That you can make that assessment about almost any player. When they racing to the rim. You know what I'm saying? A lot of players go blind. They don't see the open man. In the heat of the moment, things are different.
Yeah,
And
hindsight is 2020. When you're in the heat of that game, man, people miss
you
people
wouldn't
miss open
understand.
guys.
But no, not making excuses. At the end of the day, they lost. Shout out to Drummond for taking that game into second overtime. We could have easily lost it then. You know what I'm saying? They just fought and fought and fought and fought, and that's just a testament on how these players play. So it's only gonna get better. You know what I'm saying? You know, the first half was frustrating. I'm sure everybody agrees on that. Um, players were sweating off the yams, the greens, the turkey, and
Uh,
all that.
and
So
let's not forget this was our first home game after we've been playing. They said it during the game, and I was like, damn, that do make sense. Dog, we had 10 o'clock starts almost every game when
yeah,
we was out west.
yeah. We normally be on 30 minutes before and 30 minutes after, and we were taking breaks for the after games because people got to work.
Yeah,
We couldn't do our show because games were finishing at 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. Um, but anyway, man, it is what it is, man. We should have won this game, I believe. Um, the difference between the two was that D'Angelo Russell actually had help, and Embiid. Not saying he didn't have help, but he ain't had the kind of help that Russell got from Cat. If you look at the stat sheets, you'll see what I'm talking about. Our role players scored over double figures, but not as well as we would have wanted them to.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, it basically was a one man show. It took Tobias like a whole game to finally get his mojo, which is unacceptable. You know what I'm saying? You're number two guy on the court. You gotta do better than that, Pop.
He did the opposite of normal. He gave us a good second half, a terrible
Yeah,
first
he
half.
normally go crazy first, second quarter, and then disappears the second half. But I mean, he gave it to us when it counted, made the game more exciting. Third, fourth quarter, and the two overtimes definitely felt like the entire game to me. Like I tried to erase the memory of the whole first half because that's how bad it was.
It was
It was
bad.
it was ugly.
It was
It was
bad.
ugly. You know
What
what
do
I'm
you think?
saying?
What do you think about Matisse in the starting lineup instead of Danny Green?
I didn't think anything bad of it. I thought it was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? It was just everybody looked at Rusty, so I can't blame the fact that we played bad because he was in the starting lineup. I disagree with that. I just think it was like you said, a mixture of the road trip hangover and of course Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? First game back next day. You know what I mean? So we'll see what
What?
happens next game.
But what do you say to the people that's gonna say that's an excuse?
I mean, then it is what it is. I'm gonna hit him with the Ben Simmons.
I am what I am.
It is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's one game. You know what I mean? They got next game to redeem themselves. That's all I can say.
We got Orlando. Another very, very winnable game. And I expect nothing less than a win. There's no way we should not beat an Orlando Magic team. They hungry, don't get me wrong. They fight hard. They be in games, but they shouldn't. They not in the same class as us, man. They really not. We'll be back at the top of the division. What happened? Oh, it went away.
I'm
We'll
sorry.
be back
I'm
at the
sorry.
top of the division by the end of January, and B's a legit. That's a fact, man. After watching this game tonight, fresh off COVID, like it'd be different. Like if he had this 42 just randomly throughout the season, I would be like, oh, that was a good game for him. But to have this 42 fresh back, like
Fresh back
it,
from a disease that is killing a lot of people.
that's a fact. So I look at it and I agree. He's definitely a legit MVP candidate. I felt like he should have won it last year. I feel like if he didn't miss games last year, he definitely wins it, in my opinion. But you can't have him miss 21 games, have Joker miss none, and not give it to Joker.
Oh, it's a wrap. He already missed 3 weeks. Take him out of the MVP contention.
I
Take
don't
him
know
out.
about that.
It's a wrap. Listen, he's gonna get glazed again. Please don't hold your hopes so high that he's gonna win the MVP, because at the end of the day, when they start tallying them votes, you feel me? They're gonna say 3 weeks missed. Bye.
I don't think it's close right now, though. I think Steph got that joint wrapped up already. Steph might got that joint wrapped up already.
I mean, you got to think. Remember, last year he wasn't in contention, and he came at the end out of nowhere, swooped right into the conversation. So
Hmm.
it ain't too late. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. Tough.
Hey, we got. Hey, hold on. From the land of Embiid, look at this. Right? Ain't that where Embiid from? I believe so.
Cameroon, yeah. I don't
Yeah,
know. Is that how you spell Cameroon?
I'm
I
not
know it was a
sure.
U. I know it was a U in the end of Cameroon.
Yeah, he might
My
have
favorite.
misspelled that. That's where he's from. What's going on? But I wanted to post this one up real quick. Crucial missed free throws, turnovers, every play design. Uh, I mean, turnovers will always kill you, Milt. But I think Wolves had more turnovers than us this game. The problem with us
They
was
did.
that we wasn't capitalizing off of their turnovers like they did with us. That was the difference maker there. You know what I'm saying? Points off turnovers. You get them turnovers, you got to make them count. So if you're getting turnovers and you're not putting at least 2 points up on the board, then what's the point? You know what I'm saying?
And to argue the every play designed for a B down the stretch thing, like I want my MVP to have plays rough on him down the stretch. Like we don't say that when the play is drawn up for Michael Jordan. We don't say that when the play is drawn up for Kevin Durant. The play is drawn up for Steph Curry. Like he's the, he's an MVP. So of course they drawing up plays for him repeatedly down the stretch. Go get us a bucket. We pay you a lot of money that when it's this part of the game, we need you to go get us a bucket. Do role players have to step up? Does Embiid have to realize I'm double teaming and pass out of it? Yes. But the initial play call, I love that it's for Embiid. Who we gonna call? Who we gonna call a play for Danny Green?
Right. Right. Um, yeah, he answered your question. It's definitely from where Embiid is from.
Okay,
So big shout out over there to Cameroon, Lionel St. John. I hope I didn't butcher your last name. Um, Appreciate you stopping by and enjoying the show.
for sure, for sure, for sure. Comment, subscribe too. You
Yes,
subscribe, you'll
sir.
know every time we on here. I
Yeah,
screen read the most we turnovers though.
Sixers all day. Tell your friends to tell a friend to tell a friend.
Millie, I agree. I love our screen and roll, but the thing is, Embiid's not the best roller. So I honestly would rather them just call a ISO for him on the block or in the mid block, like because that high screen and roll and B just to me, it don't work. He's not. Don't get me wrong, Embiid's not slow, but he doesn't have the foot speed to set the screen and roll perfectly like those long, slender fours that be doing it and get a dunk almost every play. That's just not. It doesn't suit Embiid's body type to set a screen at the top because most of the time he gonna set a screen, but he gonna pop. It's not gonna be a pick and roll. It's gonna be a pick and pop, and that's how we turn the ball. That's how Maxi wound up turning the ball over on during that pick and pop. And B crashes to the lane, maybe it's not a turnover, but because he's sinking out to the 3 point line, it's just like, come on, man, come on. I'd rather them just ISO and B, to be honest with
Um, I mean, if it was late in the season, I could probably see your point. But since the back of my brain knows that it's only November, I don't feel the same. Uh, Tough loss, of course. I wish they would have won that because they fought really hard. You know what I mean? But it didn't feel like a playoff game to me.
you. Yeah, not at all. The intensity wasn't there. I feel like the first half was more of when we was getting our butts whooped. was more of a playoff atmosphere because Cat
Yeah.
was acting a fool, and it was just a hard nosed game at first. But yeah, I don't look at
And
it.
B was on the line. You know what I'm saying? He was getting fouled all the time. He shot a lot of free throws. I'm sure you know. Um, but you could tell something was wrong with Embiid. Like, I'm not gonna say something is wrong with him, but you could tell that he wasn't Embiid because
He's not
you got to
himself
think.
yet.
Look, you got to think. First game back from COVID, you're at home. We all know that Embiid can act a fool inside our stadium. He starts showing off. He's pumping up the crowd.
Mhm,
Yeah, you really didn't see that from him today. You know what I'm saying? And you did, but it was like, I'm barely holding my arms up. Come
mhm.
on, crowd, you gotta come with me. You know what I mean? Normally he's more hype and more animated, is what I'm trying to say. So I think shake it off. On to the next.
That's a fact. That's a fact. On to the next. We got Orlando next. Like I said, definitely a winnable game. Could get us back to where we need to be. Could get us back playing good basketball. He put up a stellar numbers for someone that missed out. That's a fact, man. Like
Mm-hmm.
42 first game is not what I expected. Was I
No,
happy to have a big fella back? Was I expecting a high 20s game? Wouldn't be surprised with 30. Yes, because I mean at the end of the day, he's still Joel Embiid. But I did not expect 42 and 14.
shoot, beginning of the game, pregame, I gave him an 18-point over and under because I didn't think he was gonna play that much.
Dang,
I didn't think he was gonna play that many minutes, man. Like me and a couple of the guys that was in there in the chat was like, yeah, I don't think he's gonna play that many minutes. And I was
18.
agreeing with him because fresh off of COVID, and he's a big man, and he's been known to have some knee problems earlier this season. Yeah, but
40,
somebody said under, and I argued the fact. I said, "Come on now, like now you're assassinating my boy." Like, Embiid is not,
45,
yeah,
45 minutes.
yeah,
45 minutes. The most minutes was
45 minutes
him and
when
Tobias.
first came back from COVID.
Him and Tobias both played 45. Maxi played 44.
Yo, he has 17 to 23 minutes, bro. So, you know what I mean?
Yes. He was balling. He was balling, but I mean, like we said before,
No, I didn't know he was gonna play that much, bro.
that's what I'm saying. 18. Oh, that was a stretch, bro. You said you said 18. Ooh, I promise. Hey, everybody out there, I promise not to miss no more pre games because Jose be coming up with the wildest over unders. 18.
I gave Maxi 22. He stunk me up today.
First of all, I would have took into account is certain people and B wake up for. Cat, he has to wake up for Cat. Like he
I
torment
said
Cat.
that. I said that. I did say that.
Okay.
If you go watch my show, I said normally, there's certain players that Embiid just puts in his back pocket. Cat happens to be one of them.
The other
Exactly what I said, word for word.
the other
So
one is his teammate now.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I already knew, like it didn't matter. Like you got to think about it. Cat Williams shot perfect. They were up 20, and they only lost by 1. And B had 40 something points. Come on
42.
now, stop.
We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. Like I said, I guarantee there's a lot of people out there like, up, see, I told y'all if we'd have just traded Embiid when he was at his prime and kept Ben and built around Ben and wham, man, shut up. Shut up.
Listen, man, you take them baby triple doubles somewhere else. That don't satisfy me no more. Pause.
Hey, bro, I had 11, 10, and 10, bro. What
I
you
had
talking
11, 10, and 10. I'm potential MVP.
We gotta stop. We gotta stop. We can't do this. I just want it to be over. I just wanted to be over. But
I'll tell you, he gonna be in the hood selling all his shit.
this is recent. I mean, if you think about it, last few teams we played are potential trade partners. Minnesota's been mentioning trades. Golden State's been mentioning trades. Portland's been mentioned in trade. Like we playing the teams that that people are connecting him to right now. So this would have been the perfect time to him to audition. But I will say, if we wind up making a trade with any of these teams, these last few games that we played, I have seen players that I would take from them teams. But we could cancel Christmas for Anthony Edwards. I don't think they ever. I think they love that dude. He's something different.
Um, Yeah, I don't think they're gonna get rid of Russell either. Like,
And that was the person I thought would go, but he is they clutch bucket at the end of games. Like,
yeah,
yeah, it's hard to trade to trade him for Ben. No disrespect to Ben. Like I know we give him a hard time, but no disrespect for Ben. It's hard for a team to say, you know what, I'm gonna give away my fourth quarter score for somebody who doesn't shoot the ball. I just can't see them doing that. And then Edwards' ceiling is too high that they'll definitely not trade Edwards. So I think Minnesota might be off the table unless they give us some scraps.
please don't send Patrick Bev over here. His defense is stellar, but he's been injured like every year for the past 4 years. Number one, he's a technical foul bucket.
But
Yeah,
but
don't send
but
him over here.
but if Patrick Beverly can stay healthy, he would be in dog. He played too hard not to be embraced last
Maxi's
time.
points with Beverly's defense equals Ben Simmons if he was LeBron James.
Yo, when you started saying that, I said, "Is he about to say what equal Ben Simmons?" He said, "Nah, what equal Ben Simmons if he was LeBron James."
I had to do that. Sorry, man. Yo,
Okay,
you know what I'm trying to say though, but
that
that
was
that
funny.
that would work if he could stay healthy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dog. The city would embrace a Patrick Beverly, dog.
Yeah. He's it's just I'm scared of the injuries, man. Like, do you really want to bring another Bynum over here?
Don't bring. Oh my god,
You know what I'm saying?
same haircuts, same dumb hairstyles.
Yeah, bro. Like, you don't want to bring nobody like that to the squad, man.
Yeah, but I mean, we'll see what Maury want to do. Maury said a lot of things about having a certain players that he only wants. If certain players' names ain't in certain trades, he not even listening. I just want this to be over, man. It ain't about our record. It's not about if Maxi's better than Ben. It's not about if Ben's better than Maxi. I'm just tired of this, man. I'm tired of it.
Yeah, it's like a nightmare, the never-ending nightmare,
Why'd you
bro.
say nightmare? Oh, why'd you say that? Because you know, old boy about to post about. I'm so tired of him and his nightmare on Ben Street.
Yeah, it's just a dream that I want to wake up from, man. Because I'm just tired of it, bro. You know, when an argument or something corny goes on far too long, it just like it's like that's the feeling you get from it. It's like
Like I'm tired of arguing. I ain't
yeah,
even got the energy to argue it no more. I ain't
do
got the
something.
energy.
Either you gonna play or you not.
That's what I just don't understand. Like, what is he thinking? Is where I'm at. Like, is he?
I mean, you got two cribs that cost 17 mil plus. Them bills ain't cheap, pop. Gotta get your ass back in here and play some games.
That kangaroo food, dog? That shit is not
Yeah.
cheap. It's not cheap
Yeah, I'm
at
trying to
all.
tell you, he gonna be
Huh.
in Kensington out of game. He's selling his pet kangaroo. I'm trying to tell you. I see it. I see it on the way. You know what I mean? See it on the way.
hopefully, is we got to into it soon, man. Hopefully, we got to into it soon, and we could just move forward as an organization. That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking for the day I don't even have to speak about 2-5. I can only speak about what the Sixers doing. But the world we living in now, we wind up talking about 2-5, even when we don't want to talk about 2-5. So I hate our energy. I hate our energy after
All right,
losses.
Orlando. No, I mean, we had worse. See what I'm saying? We have worse games.
We've definitely had
We
worse.
have worse games, man. I'm pretty. Listen, man. The man came back and scored 42 points. If that's not exciting, I don't know what is. You know what I'm saying? So, that's the biggest thing that everybody was scared of. Oh, he's not gonna get a lot of minutes. I'm talking to quite a few people, man. That's the same thing they always saying. Remember, you got to know his knee was bad before he went
But that much
COVID.
time, off that knee,
Yeah, three
ooh.
weeks off. 3
And
weeks
and the
off.
crazy thing is, we think about what happened with COVID last year with Seth and how much it affected him. And both of the other two culprits, well, obviously other players have had it, but our two main culprits, uh, Toby and Ben. I mean, Toby and Embiid both had huge games. They first games back. Huge
Yeah.
games. They first game back. So
Mind you, yeah, and B still had 29 points in regulation, so that ain't bad neither.
yeah,
All
even
right,
if you don't count the overtime, that's a fact.
yeah,
I think it was just that slow start. his start was very slow, although he was getting guys fouls, but his start was slow. So I could see the haters saying, "Oh, see, Embiid is this, Embiid is that." Like, come on, man. Give it some time. Let him get his legs up under him. He'll be fine.
So on to the next. On to the next.
On to Orlando. Welcome, Markel Fultz. What's up?
He's still hurt or he's playing again?
Oh, I think he's still hurt. he might be. He might show up though.
He might show up.
Did you hear about his interview when he was talking about Sixers fans?
Whatever.
He's basically saying like, no, like I think the misconception was that they always gave me a hard time when I was going through my situation. He was like, no, he was like, Philly fans support the hell out of me. Every time I came on the court, they was cheering. They was happy that I was out there. They wanted me to get through my stuff. It didn't work out for the long haul. He said, but he's like, I ain't got nothing bad to say about Philly fans.
I
They
was at
just
the
like hard
game when
work.
he made that first 3-pointer, man. That crowd went nuts. That crowd went nuts. For real. Wish
Yeah,
I was
like,
at the game where he got that triple double for real.
oh
I
yeah,
thought he was gonna fight TJ McConnell, bro.
they
But
was
TJ
hyped.
McConnell pushed him. You know
They
what I'm
was
saying? Because he was high. He looked back at TJ like, I'm about to fuck
like
you up.
Markel was like, no, it's just a game. Like like, I don't think folks realize how much the city wanted him to get that triple double
Yeah.
when it was down to that last rebound. It's like, come on, yup. When it
Y'all
came down
thought
to
he was
that
gonna
last
swing
rebound,
on little TJ, man. Feel bad for TJ, man. But I'm looking forward to this Orlando game. Hopefully, we gotta get some dubs. We gotta get some dubs because we're like floating
10
at
and 10,
500 right
10
now,
and
and I
10
don't
right now,
want to be at no 500, man.
10 and 10 right now. It's not look.
You know what
I
I'm saying?
don't like it.
We know for a fact this team is not a 500 team. We just been bamboozled with the COVID and small amount of injuries, and we ain't had our starters here. So to have a game where everybody played that's supposed to be on the roster was pretty exciting today. So you got to take the best out of it. Moral victory or not, they played pretty well today.
Yeah, yeah. Especially for adding such a different piece. Like it's not like we were missing Danny Green. And Danny Green came back and we had to figure out how we were going to play with Danny Green. Danny Green just getting where he fit in. And Embiid is different. Embiid is our star. So adding him back into the mix after 3 weeks off is like it's like adding a brand new piece. Although they know Embiid, it's still like adding a brand new piece. Everybody has a different role than they had 1 game ago, 2 games ago, 3 games ago. Everybody has a different role now. So it's all about accepting a role. So I'm not happy with the outcome, but I'm not down in the dumps about it either.
Nah, me neither. You know what I'm saying? Uh, we could have won in numerous ways, man. You can't the turnover. You can't blame Maxi. Maxi been playing lights out. Not to bail him out, but I mean,
Yeah, and I agree. Like I said, when I said what I said, I'm just not giving him a pass and saying that turnover didn't matter. But that's not why we lost.
no,
It was a big turnover. It was a big turnover. I'm
yeah,
not
well,
crucifying him for it, but I won't act like it wasn't big. Tyrese Maxey, you kind of messed up at the end of the game. Something that we couldn't afford, and it was a bad turnover. But yeah, I mean, you still my point guard. I'm still rocking with you, Reese.
I just want to know if he learned from it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's major. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah.
And that's the thing I like about him playing so many minutes all season so far is he's getting that experience. He's learning how to lose. He's learning how to gain from losses. He's learning how if I turn the ball over, what can I do differently? And I've said it on plenty of shows. The relationship he's building with Sam Cassell, I'm loving it, man. Because they not coddling him. I guarantee they telling him what he's doing wrong, but they also gonna tell him, look, the ceiling is yours. Go get it. Go get it. This is your ceiling. Can't nobody rock with you. Go get it. So I just look forward to him growing in the future. He's growing already, and I look for him to continue growing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. For now, I mean, this is our guy. We got to deal with it, man. You can't. I mean, if you don't like him, that's fine. A lot of people don't like Ben, but he's the one on the court right now, so you got no choice but to cheer for him.
That's a fact. He got on a Sixers jersey, and that's
Yeah.
what I want to tell everybody in Sixers 24/7. Don't like some of these people that just like we about to go on this type of losing streak. We about to lose this game, and Maxi ain't it. Like let's just say Maxie isn't it. Dog, cheer for your team, man. Like I just don't understand these people that literally are negative. Like I think y'all look at us and be like, they hard on Ben all the time. If Ben came back, do I think that it's gonna be the loudest boos I've ever heard in my life in a stadium? Yes.
Yeah,
However, you out there with a Sixers jersey on, you got this on the front of your jersey. I'm rocking with you, dog. I'm rocking with you.
showing off your jersey. I see you.
Oh, this is a new hoodie I just got from
Yeah,
Finesse.
I know. I see the crisp in it. I see the crisp. You know what I mean? Straight out the bag, out the Amazon box. I see you. He couldn't wait for that.
I wasn't on pregame. I threw I had it on all day, ready for pregame, and then had to work, man.
Yeah, man. So anyway, we nearing our ending states of the show. Appreciate all the people who stop by, all the people who comment. It's very heartfelt, and it means a lot for you to come and share these little 30 minutes here and there with us. Again, spread the word. Tell people about East Leaf Sixers. There's a lot of people out there that don't know. You know what I'm saying? Tell them to come watch. Get in the comments. Criticize. Let us know how we're doing.
Yeah, and
We'll
as you can
take it.
see,
Trust me, we'll take it.
we throw
And
y'all comments right up on the video, and we
we
usually comment on the comments
exactly. Um, we aim to give you some entertainment and talk about the Sixers in a way that you guys can relate. So get with us. You want to be on the show that bad? Reach one of us. It's easy.
very easy, very easy. I don't think we. No, I know for a fact we have never turned down somebody to say, "Hey, I want to come on the pod." You want to come on the pod? Your voice will be heard here.
But know that if you come to the pod, bring something exciting with you.
Yeah, we're not gonna let some of that BS fly that some of
Yeah.
y'all trolls be putting on the message board.
Yes, sir. But yeah, we're open to all of that. If you don't know me, I'm in Sixers 24/7 group. You can reach out to one of us through the East Leaf Sixers Facebook page. Somehow, some way, we will see the message and we will get back to you. So if you really want to be on the show, just let us know.
For
You want to
sure,
be a
for sure.
guest and you want to share your input and you want the rest of everybody else to hear what you got to say about the 76ers, come on board.
On to Orlando, as we said. I mean, like I said, we would love to have won this game, but we can't dwell on it too long. We got Orlando on Monday. Be here. We will be here 30 minutes before the game, 30 minutes after the game. The game is an earlier game, so we will have a post game more than likely. And just let us know. And on to Orlando.
Yes, sir. All right. So that's it for the night. Go Sixers. Wish you would have won this one, but it is what it is. On to the next. This is Jose VG
BG.
signing out.
See y'all.